Three is the head coach, number 5 with the program, a 2-time All-American setter at Wisconsin. You may have been familiar with her work.
Yeah, Jackie and I know each other from our days at Wisconsin.
And we are underway at Jervey Gym, and the first point of the game goes to North Carolina. That's Sydney Nolan, a 6'4" freshman, number 5.
Yeah, nice quick set here, right to the middle, one-on-one opportunity just in front of the libero, Devin Taylor, for the Tigers.
Slavic goes for the quick kill, but a great dive by the North Carolina libero. Wagner with a big swing from the back, but it goes long. 2-0 North Carolina.
And Wagner normally is very effective out of the back row, so that one was just a little long, but I like to see her coming out strong in the beginning of the match.
Zoe Barant serving for North Carolina.
Set by Symington.
There's a big swing, contact at the net, and that's Mabry Schaffmaster, the first time we've called her name, and that won't be the last.
Yeah, she's a junior out of Indiana. Here she is hitting on the left side of the court and just finds the seam on the block to squeak it through.
And there's a service error, so that's going to end that run right there, and Clemson is on the board for the first time. That'll bring Devin Taylor to serve for the first time. Big contact at the net right there, and the block goes Clemson's way. That's Kachenko. Drawing the Tigers back within a point at 3-2.
Yeah, good start to the match for both teams. Like we said, this is a lot on the line for pride and standings in the conference tonight. So we expect a battle.
Schaffmaster again with another kill. She started the night needing 7 kills to reach 1,000, and she's got a couple already.
Yeah, it's a huge milestone in your career to reach 1,000 kills. And like you said, I think she's about 5 away now. She also brings that topspin serve, and that was an amazing serve reception.
Big block right up front for the Tar Heels. Nolan was there, so was Maria Miggins. That's Miggins, a grad student, a transfer from High Point.
Nice double block there by the Tar Heels.
Good point here, Slavic setting up Daly. Got a whistle, and it's going to be a point to Clemson.
So double contact called there on the Tar Heels. You see Coach Keir was on her feet, making sure that the ref saw it as well.
That's Asia Daly. She will exit, and now here's a good look at Mike Shaw. McKenna Gilden, the serve for Clemson.
That was a great serve, but also an awesome serve receive. Good block coverage.
Another whistle, and it's going to point right back to North Carolina. Double hit. (6-3) Tar Heels, off to a good start. The libero, Maddie May, serving now. She's a sophomore from Winterville, North Carolina. She's second on the team in aces.
And that was a great serve right there. Mia McGrath just barely got it up and led to a point for the Tar Heels.
Yep. Put them on the board again. That's Sadie, or sorry, actually going to be Maria Miggins. So Miggins with the kill. She's coming off a great outing at BC. She had 9 kills and hit .444 against the Eagles.
Wow, .444 is a big number.
North Carolina is off and running. Sadie Swift comes through there. She's a 6'3" sophomore from Austin, Texas. And a great start, 8-3. You wonder how long Jackie Simpson-Keir is going to let this one go before she tries to break some momentum with a timeout.
Yeah, and some of the issues we've seen from the Clemson Tigers in other matches where there's just that one-on-one blocking opportunity too often for the opposing team.
Big swing by Schaffmaster again.
That is a huge swing out of the back row, and that puts her 1 kill closer to her 1,000th career kill.
A 9-3 start for the Tar Heels in set 1.
The last battle's coming, and we're already losing it. We didn't defeat the Dark One. We set him free.
You can't do this by yourself.
Hey, Jamie.
Oh, what am I up to? Just visiting a special secret client. I can't say who it is, but let's just say she bundled her dream house and her dream car for round-the-clock protection with Progressive.
Oh.
She has another house in Malibu. She's been an astronaut, an architect, a CEO.
We're in front of her house, dude.
Well, I'd love to tell you who her boyfriend is, but I don't think I can. I'd love to tell you, but I don't think I can.
Marty, look for it on digital and Blu-ray.
It's bow time.
It's not just football season. It's tailgate season.
And this season includes every kind of football.
Tailgate like a legend with bold, hand-breaded chicken and fluffy buttermilk biscuits. Order your tailgate box in the Bojangles app. It's bow time.
Why don't I have the new iPhone 15 Pro? I'm Lily Reinhart, actress, producer, dog mom.
You need to walk your little pup to T-Mobile, where new and existing customers can get the iPhone 15 Pro with titanium.
I should go to T-Mobile. That's amazing.
I think you're amazing.
You're amazing.
We're amazing.
T-Mobile is amazing. Get the new iPhone 15 Pro with titanium on us now and the freedom to upgrade every year.
It's amazing.
Mabry Schaffmaster off to a fast start. So are the North Carolina Tar Heels. 9-3 UNC leads Clemson. Schaffmaster has 4 kills so far on 5 swings.
Yeah, and she's aiming for that 1,000th kill of her career, which we're sure she's going to hit tonight, especially with that strong start she's having. She brings the top spin serve, and also just interesting fact, her sister is a setter for Minnesota.
That's right. By the way, she now has 200 kills on the season with that last one. Clemson coming out of the timeout. Great dig by Devin Taylor.
Out of system play, good recovery by the Tar Heels.
Big swing by Kennedy Wagner is handled by Schaffmaster. Finally, the big swing, and it goes long, and it's a point for the Tigers at last. They worked for that one as the swing by Hampton went long.
And you love to see that effort from both sides of the net there. Coach Keir was on her feet celebrating with her team, because that's what the Tigers are going to need to stay in line here with the Tar Heels.
That was Sophie Hampton. She's a freshman from Jessup, Maryland. Block for the Tigers. That is Wagner.
That's a huge block by the Clemson Tigers. In fact, Wagner may have celebrated a little too early on that one, but I think she knew it was going to be unrecoverable by the Tar Heels.
There's another look at her right there. Powell was there as well. That's going to be a point right back for, well, she pointed one way and then pointed the other. Going to be a point for North Carolina.
Another just quick set out of the middle for the Tar Heels. Again, attacking Clemson's one-on-one opportunity in the middle of the net.
Carson Overbeck serving for the Tar Heels, a sophomore from right there in Chapel Hill. Mia McGrath comes through. McGrath gets her first kill of the night. Of course, we worked the games last weekend. She was amazing against both Miami and Florida State. She had double-figure kills in each of those matches.
Yeah, she was bringing the fire last weekend, and hopefully she does that again tonight.
Led the Tigers in points in both of those games. As you could see, the swing by Hampton went into the net, and Clemson is drawn back. They were down 9-3. They've cut that in half. It's now 10-7. Adria Powell, the Ohio State transfer, puts it in play.
Good block by Symington there.
And a swing goes out of bounds, misses by Schaffmaster, and the Tigers draw back within 10-8.
That was very good discipline by the Clemson block on that play. Symington was ready for the setter to make an attempt, and she was there to block the ball.
A 3-0 Clemson run, making a 4-0 Clemson run as Powell gets the ace.
Yeah, big ace at a crucial point there. The middle blocker, Powell, showing that she can bring the serve as well.
Schaffmaster decided to let it go, and it hit inbounds. The first ace for either team. A swing and goes out of bounds once again. That was Hampton, and Clemson has come all the way back to tie it at 10.
Exactly. This is what's so interesting about the game of volleyball. The momentum can shift so quickly between teams. So a nice play there by the Clemson Tigers. 5
straight points for Clemson. And a block for the Tigers gives them their first lead. Kennedy Wagner again.
Wow, we talked about Wagner with her kills, with her serving, but we forgot to mention how good she is at blocking. Look at this one-on-one opportunity.
Does it on her own. That forces a North Carolina timeout as Clemson has scored 6 in a row. And it's the blocks that have gotten Clemson back in this one. They've got 3 blocks so far to just 1 for the Tar Heels. These are their numbers for the Tigers, breaking down the difference between last year and this season. They've improved from 15th in the ACC to 4th, and Adria Powell is one of the best blockers in the country.
Yeah, Adria Powell, she leads the Clemson Tigers with the blocking, not only in her overall statistics, but in how the block is set up. So she is the leader for this team when it comes to blocking. The other middle blocker, Symington's a freshman, so I know she's learning as much as she can from Powell, who's in her senior season.
Powell, by the way, has got a couple of blocks already, which gets her to 100 for the season. That's what's her numbers coming in. It was 2nd in the ACC, so she's just adding to that right now. But what a turnaround in this one. Again, North Carolina jumped out to a 9-3 lead, forced the Tigers to take a timeout, and then North Carolina turns back and takes the timeout to try to halt a 6-0 run by Clemson.
And this is exactly what we expected out of this match. Both teams are sitting at 3 and 5 in the ACC standings. A little bit of border battle here between the Clemson Tigers of South Carolina and the North Carolina Tar Heels.
North Carolina leads this all-time series by a lot, 64-18 overall. The Tar Heels have won the last 2 matches. But Clemson, we'll see what they can do now coming out of that timeout after North Carolina asked for a break to try to slow Powell and company down.
Yep, always crucial to make your serve after a timeout, because that's exactly what the Tar Heel coach is trying to do, is slow Clemson down, stop their momentum.
Powell ready. Slavic goes for the quick kill, but a great effort. Not enough. The point goes to the Tigers, but give some credit to Maddie May, who just went flat out to try to save it. But again, another point for Clemson.
Yeah, the Tar Heels started out so quick. They were clearly in control, and the Clemson Tigers have just brought some of their own game and currently have the momentum.
7-0 run for the Tigers. Big swing by Schaffmaster is handled. And there's another kill for McGrath.
Yeah, and the Clemson Tigers definitely need to celebrate that point, because that was a huge hit coming out of Schaffmaster in the back row. Excellent dig by the Clemson Tigers, and Mia McGrath coming out of Clemson Tigers' pipe position to get the kill.
McGrath picking up where she was last weekend, and if she's going to be that productive, that's going to make life very nice. Oh my goodness, another ace for McGrath.
All the Tigers are surprising us a little tonight. We talked about Powell with her blocking, but here she is showing us her service skills, and a great ace deep in the court, very difficult to receive.
If you'll remember, a week ago tonight against Miami, McGrath had a couple of back-to-back aces in that 5th set that really stretched the lead and got the Tigers that victory. Clemson has scored the last 9.
Good dig there by Powell. Big swing by Kennedy.
Point, Tigers kill Kennedy.
The Tigers are demonstrating amazing teamwork right now. Everybody's playing their role, and you can see in the results with nice high snap here by Kennedy. Point for the Tigers.
Kennedy Wagner comes through. That is her 2nd kill, actually her 1st kill of the match. And look at what Clemson has turned this thing around. They have gone on a 12-1 overall run, including the last 10, to go up 15-10 in this opening set. It's interesting where these teams are coming into tonight. Clemson is in game 3 of a 4-game homestand. They split last weekend. North Carolina, this is game 3 of a 4-game road trip. The Tar Heels won both of their matches last week on the road. They won at Syracuse and also knocked off Boston College.
Yeah, and both coaches are fairly new, newer to the program. Coach Kier this is her, how many years has she been in the head coach position?
She's in her third season, 5
third season
overall.
as head coach,
Yeah.
but 5 overall. Okay, great. And then the assistant coach for the Carolina Tar Heels, so he has been the assistant coach for 6 years, and now this is his first season as head coach.
There's Mike Shaw. He was also, before joining the North Carolina staff, he was the associate director of Triangle Volleyball Club. So he's got a great history as far as developing players, obviously, as a player and an assistant coach before that at Penn State. So a second timeout by North Carolina to try to slow down what's turned into a Tiger Express. Clemson has a 3-1 edge in blocks, a 2-0 edge in service aces, which is interesting. Coming into this contest, North Carolina leads the ACC in aces. Clemson is 11th.
One-on-one opportunity.
And there's a point, and North Carolina will take it any way they can get it. Sadie Swift, a little finesse, but it got the job done.
Yeah, excellent run by the Clemson Tigers, led by Adria Powell back there at the service line. Normally we say at the net, but that was from the service line.
So she gets it done there to stop that 10-0 run by Clemson. Big swing by Symington is handled by North Carolina. And there's going to be a whistle, and it's going to be a point for North Carolina.
Yeah, net violation there on the Clemson Tigers.
There's a look once again at Mabry Schaffmaster. Mentioned her sister Melanie is the starting setter at Minnesota. Wagner with a big swing, but it goes out of bounds. No contact with North Carolina, so the Tar Heels have now quickly reeled off a couple of points. 3 in all, and they've trimmed it back to a 15-13 disadvantage.
Nice hustle by the Tigers. Free ball opportunity for the Tar Heels.
Taylor with the dig. Wagner with a swing, but she gets blocked at the net. A couple of Tar Heels combine on that one. Sadie Swift, and it looks like Barant was there.
Yep, big swing, but even bigger block.
There's a look at Sadie Swift. She leads the team in blocks coming in. And there's North Carolina. They got a run going. Swift again.
Yeah, and you could see on that play, Kennedy Wagner, who's been so effective for the Tigers, she went with a little off-speed shot there, and the Tar Heels were right there to pick up the ball easy and get the point.
North Carolina has gone on a 5-0 run after the 10-0 run by Clemson, and then Jackie Simpson-Kier, she's going to take the timeout to try to slow some momentum. So it has been a set of runs by both of these teams.
Yeah, I mean, we said it was going to be a battle. We knew it was going to be close just based on their record and then what they both achieved this season. But yeah, it's been certainly a back and forth game so far.
Schaffmaster leads North Carolina. She's got 5 kills in 9 swings so far. Sadie Swift is now up to 4 kills in 6 swings for Clemson. McGrath leads the way. She's got a couple. As you take a look at Swift, there she is on the sidelines, or the North Carolina bench. Again, came into this contest with 69 blocks to lead her team, and she's added 1 more tonight. There is McGrath. She had 10 kills against Florida State on Sunday, 13 kills in that 5-setter against Miami. Sophomore out of Deerfield, Ohio. She has had a tremendous freshman year, and she's been putting up a lot of really impressive numbers here in the month of October. So North Carolina feeling good. They got off to a 9-3 start. Clemson eventually had a 10-0 run, and now North Carolina, coming out of the timeout, has scored the last 5.
We are playing to 25. It'll be best win by 2, but playing to 25. It's rally scoring, so every play counts as a point for one team or the other. And it's really great to see the effort out of both teams out there. I mean, both teams are playing high-level volleyball.
Imani Foster serving for North Carolina. Slavic setting up Wagner, and Wagner throws it down. Wagner's second kill puts Clemson back in front.
A great play overall, but here Wagner is with no block up. Again, a freshman out of Indiana, playing well beyond her years, and just smacks that ball down.
Valparaiso, Indiana, the northern part of the state. Shaftmaster, you don't have to always hit it 1,000,000 miles an hour, do you?
That's exactly right. Very nice off-speed shot, and the reason it's so effective for Shaftmaster, she goes in like she's going to crush it, and at the last second slows the ball down. That's called a roll shot.
So give her half a dozen kills now. Sadie Swift will serve. That's going to be a service error, so it's a point back for the Tigers. Second service error for North Carolina. That's been a big difference right now. Again, Clemson's got a couple of aces, and North Carolina's got a couple of errors.
Wow.
And there's another ace for the Tigers,
yes.
just right on cue.
We
and
talked about Wagner with her 29 aces for the season. Add one more.
She's fourth in the conference coming in. (18-16) Clemson, opening set. Big swing, and it's going to be a point for the Tar Heels. It did say in at Sydney Nolan.
Yeah, I think it was net violation again on the Clemson Tigers, which they hate to see, especially at this point in the match. And again, it's all about discipline, but that ball was out. So if they had been disciplined at the net, that would be a point for the Tigers.
Zoe Barant, senior out of Whitefish Bay, Wisconsin, serving. McGrath with the big swing that North Carolina keeps in play. That was a crazy, almost, in a way, an assist. Maria Miggins gets the point, but the swing by Shaftmaster, look, it just kind of just rolls right down the line and just sets up perfectly.
That was a close play there. I know Coach Keir was on her feet. She was wanting an over-the-net call.
18 all. 19-18 now as Wagner delivers another one.
Great set by Slavic for the Clemson Tigers, setting to her back row attack Kennedy Wagner.
Give her 3 kills now to lead the Tigers. That'll put Devin Taylor back to serve it. And it's a service ace.
And that's
Third
exactly what Coach Keir wants to see from her team. You know, crucial plays at crucial parts of the game. Again, we're playing to 25 here, so nice ace by the libero, Devin Taylor.
Make that 4 aces now for Clemson, and a 2-point lead as the Tigers get to 20.
Basically a free ball here for the Tar Heels.
And very quickly put away by who else? Shaftmaster.
Yeah, I mean, I see Coach Keir, I see her, she's on her feet, she's upset. That was, this is, again, there's a lot of debate around volleyball on how long you can really hold the ball in your hand, but that was considered a kill for the Tar Heels.
And that was a big one right there. That gives her 1,000 for her career. She got that 7th one, and she follows it right back up with an ace. Caught the top of the net and over, fell in the right place, and look at Shaftmaster all by herself has tied this thing.
Wow, yeah, you know, congratulations to Shaftmaster, 1,000 kills for her career, and like you said, followed up by a topspin serve, led to an ace.
So it's now the race to 5, and North Carolina gets the start. There is Imani Foster. She's a transfer from Charlotte, second on the team on the kills coming in. That's her first of this match. North Carolina has scored 3 straight, and they're up 21-20.
Excellent pass on a tough serve. Big put away by Mia McGrath, the sophomore.
When Clemson really needed a point. So McKenna Gilden, the freshman from Plano, Texas, as you take a look at McGrath, who just tied this first set again.
Nice one-arm dig.
And it's another point for the Tar Heels. That's Foster coming through again.
And it's great to see both teams swinging big at the end of the first set here. Again, playing to 25, neck and neck.
22-21 North Carolina. Wagner is handled, though, by Schaffmaster. Great dig attempt, and they got it by Gilden to keep it alive for the Tigers. And it's a point right back by Sadie Swift, and that draws North Carolina within 2 of taking the set.
Yeah, good scrappy play for the Tar Heel defense. Free ball opportunity, and they do take advantage.
Swift 5 for 7 now. Maddie May serving. May with a great diving dig.
Again, net. Okay, this time on the Tar Heels.
It's going to be a point for the Tigers. As you can see, they had Foster got in the net. That's big. It gets it back to 23-22. So here's Mia McGrath. We've seen her deliver some aces of late. This will be a nice time for one. It's a block, but it's a point for the Tigers as that goes out of bounds off that swing, and now North Carolina's got some set points coming.
Yeah, Foster jumps really high, and so you can see the Clemson Tigers that they're having trouble timing their block exactly right. So Foster was able to use them and get a point for the Tar Heels.
The set for Swift, and Swift delivers her 6th kill of the set. And after a back and forth battle, North Carolina takes the opening set, 20. McKenna Slavic will serve, and our second set is underway. Devin Taylor, another dig. Schaffmaster again. They set up Asia Daly, but North Carolina responds. They get a ton of opportunities for Schaffmaster, but that one goes wide, and the Tigers get the first point of the set.
And the Tigers did a nice job of keeping the Tar Heels out of system on that play.
Slavic with the service error, and that will give the serve and the point to North Carolina. The Tar Heels back to level here in the second set.
And Barant's going back to serve, the setter for the Tar Heels.
And she delivers a point for the Tigers as that was ruled long. So it's a service error right back going the other way. So Kennedy Wagner will serve. Wagner's already got an ace.
Oh.
And she's got another one. That's the
anti-announcer
jinx.
In the most positive way ever, yeah. So that's up to 31 aces, I believe, for her career here at Clemson Tigers. Again, she's just a freshman.
So far in the second half, a lot of it's had to do with serves, with some aces and a couple of errors. And then enough of that, says Sydney Nolan.
Yeah, great set there by Bear Ant for the Tar Heels. Nice quick play, one-on-one opportunity.
Bear Ant comes off a career game for her against Boston College. She had 35 assists in that victory against the Eagles. And there's another service error for the Tar Heels. Again, this is a team that came in leading the conference in aces, but right now they're on sort of the wrong side of serving. They've got 4 service errors to just 1 ace so far.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that'll make a big difference.
And there's a quick point for the for the Tar Heels as Maria Miggins comes through. She's from the Woodlands, Texas, a grad student. Put it right in front of Wagner. There's Maria. 4-3 Clemson here in set 2.
Yeah, the Tigers are looking to get Asia Daly going more.
Taylor setting up McGrath. And the point goes to the Tigers. McGrath with another kill.
And that, I just love to see that out of McGrath. And, you know, Coach Keir talks about grit, and this is grit. You know, she's going up against two huge blockers for the Tar Heels. She swings hard and just barely squeaks it by.
Swift and Miggins were there, but the point goes to the Tigers, and it's 5-3 Clemson. McGrath setting up Powell, and Adria Powell delivers.
Yeah, McKenna there has a nice, so McGrath has the dig, McKenna here with the set. Adria Powell's all over that, ready for the attack.
Powell, we know her for blocking. That's her first kill of the match.
Great dig by Slavic.
And a point back for the Tar Heels. We've been talking about Imani Foster a lot, and for good reason.
Yeah, Foster's playing great tonight. She's an outside hitter, 5'10", graduate, senior.
She is majoring in biomedical and health informatics. That's complex stuff.
I mean, actually, both of these teams are full of a bunch of smart student athletes.
And in the meantime, Mia McGrath comes through once again. Man, she's really played well here during this homestand for the Tigers.
And she always looks like she's having fun doing it, too. She's always got a smile on her face.
7-4 Clemson. 5 kills in the match for McGrath. That was a beautiful set by Barant and a great kill by Foster.
It really was a beautiful set. From the angle that we have up here, we could tell that was probably going to be a massive put down by Foster.
You know, we talk so much about Shaftmaster with good reason, but again, Swift has 6 kills and Foster now has 5.
Good pass by Devin Taylor.
And a point right back for the Tigers. Guess who? McGrath again.
Yeah, we're saying her name a lot tonight. Coming out of the back row with a pipe position for that kill. One-on-one opportunity. Makes it look easy.
8-5 Clemson. Here in set 2, Tar Heels took the opener. Shaftmaster gets it back quickly, though. Shaftmaster now with 9 kills to make it 8-6. She's got 9 kills and 8 digs, so she'll have a double-double here probably before our first time out. Swift serving. And that's North Carolina with a quick block, and that is Shaftmaster again.
Yeah, and Slavic is normally very effective with those for the Clemson Tigers, so it was a good read by the Tar Heels, again, to be disciplined and be patient and expect that from Slavic.
She will go for a quick shot herself, and it's now an 8-7 Clemson lead here as Devin Taylor doing a little bit of cleaning up. There's a look again at Mabry Shaftmaster.
And we talk about Shaftmaster has her sister playing in Minnesota. My sister, actually, who's watching in Memphis, Tennessee right now, she played for the Tar Heels.
So you know a lot about that program from her days playing there.
Yep, she was a setter from 2002 to 2005.
Another service error, though, for North Carolina. That's been the one thing that's probably Mike Shaw wants to work on. I know they're an aggressive serving team, and you're going to accept a few errors, but right now that's 5 service errors for the Tar Heels.
Yeah, and ideally you always want more aces than errors.
Great diving dig by May. And Shaftmaster comes through with another kill. That's her 10th.
Wow, that's an amazing angle for an outside hitter out of Shaftmaster to be able to hit cross court that sharply. That hit Mia McGrath, who's the front row player for the Tigers.
She had 17 kills and hit 325 on Sunday at Syracuse, and she is doing an even better job tonight as North Carolina gets the block now. You saw the quick celebration by Maria Miggins. There she is.
Yeah, and Asia Daly, again, we talk about getting her going for the Clemson Tigers. She does have 150 kills for her current season with the Tigers. And you can see she had 3 blocks up on that. So opponents know to keep their eye on Asia Daly, which makes it tougher for her to get kills.
Tigers make an error there, and that's going to be another point to the Tar Heels. They go up 10-9 as Barant will continue to serve.
Nice serve receive by Devin Taylor.
Asia Daly.
Woo! Big put away by Asia Daly.
Second kill. Take a look at Asia, the junior from Port Charlotte, Florida.
And normally we see Asia Daly hitting from the right side or the middle, but on that play she hit from the left side.
She had 5 blocks last Friday night in that 5-set win against Miami.
Nice pass by Foster, and she's attacking from the back row.
You can see the big swing by Foster from the back row, though. Sends it long, and Clemson, another tight battle. As you would suspect, again, Clemson coming in 12-8, 3-5 in the league. North Carolina 9-8, also 3-5 in the ACC. Wagner serving. Shaftmaster delivers again. They're going to call it off one of the Tigers' fingers.
Yep. Yeah, let's see here if there's any challenge. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so that means there probably was a touch, because usually if the team has not touched the ball, they're going to let their coach know, like, hey, challenge that call.
11-all, second set. Shaftmaster doesn't serve it. She just pounds it as Taylor pounds it right back.
That's a massive, massive hit by Asia Daly. Such a quick swing. And the Tar Heel block just wasn't able to close.
Yep, Sydney Nolan couldn't take care of that. There's a good look at Asia Daly. 12-11 Clemson here in set number 2. There's a miss hit right there and a point for the Tigers. Maria Miggins.
Yeah, you talked about Foster's impressive degree for the Tar Heels. So Devin Taylor, the libero serving right now for Clemson Tigers, she was featured on ClemsonTigers.com. It was called The Intersection of Ambition and Hard Work. And she is studying in biomedical engineering.
That's a major, no question about it. And of course, 1,000 kills for her career earlier this season. They set up Daly again, and Daly delivers again. Another point as Asia Daly delivers her 4th kill.
Yeah, and again, everyone knows Asia Daly is a massive weapon, a big weapon for the Tigers, and so that, you know, she always has 2 blocks up, 3 blocks up. So for her to be able to get a big swing like that against 2 blockers is exactly what the Tigers need.
Clemson has scored the last 3, and that ends with the Taylor service error. So that breaks that run and gets North Carolina back within 2.
Another super close set. Again, we said at the start of the match that these teams could not be more equally matched, and so we are expecting this all night long.
May with the serve, and it was just set up perfectly. As you could see, it was Foster.
Yeah,
this
overpass.
Is just, what a great serve this is.
Very good serve, overpass, and Foster played that really well.
McGrath just trying to keep it in play. It just sat over the net, and Foster threw it down. 14-13 Clemson. 15-13 Clemson as Daly comes through again.
I love this line shot by Daly.
And we've got a whistle and a timeout on the floor. Second set, and the Tigers have the lead.
Desmond Howard, here to see my college football collection.
Impressive stuff, little man.
Geico makes it easy to insure. My car and RV, too.
Wow.
Gloves from your famous catch.
How'd you get those? Great smile. Is this from when the band ran on the field?
Yep, 1982.
What is this?
Oh, no, don't touch the,
Not so fast, my friends. Not so fast, my friends.
It'll turn off eventually.
For all your insurance needs from home to car to RV, it's easy to Geico.
It's bow time.
It's not just football season. It's tailgate season.
And this season includes every kind of football.
Tailgate like a legend with bold hand-breaded chicken and fluffy buttermilk biscuits. Order your tailgate box in the Bojangles app. It's bow time.
Happiness is different things to different people. That's what happiness is. Happiness is different things to different people.
Etsy has home, style, gifts. Etsy has it.
Of course, we've talked about the quality that the ACC is in volleyball, and this is a look at the top 10 as far as the RPI goes. No surprise at the top. You got 2 in the top 10 with Louisville and Pitt. But look at Clemson at 48th overall. That's their highest RPI since 2008.
Yeah, and again, the ACC as a conference just continues to improve in volleyball, and with Stanford is going to be joining the ACC. They're one of the top programs in the country for volleyball, and so I can't even imagine how much that's going to improve, volleyball and for the ACC as a sport. But I'm not really sure how teams are going to travel back and forth across the coast. That's going to be rough.
That's going to be some really tough trips. Someone needs to figure that out. Coming out of the timeout. 15-13 Clemson, and make it 16-13 as Adria Powell delivers her second kill of the night.
Awesome play by the Clemson Tigers out of a timeout. Adria Powell, all the attackers for the Clemson Tigers are really on point right now.
Great pickup for the Tigers. Again, a transfer from Ohio State.
Ball still alive, but too many contacts.
Yep, too many contacts as the Tigers' block is right up front, and it's Powell on the other side of it.
Okay, and you see Coach Shaw there for the Tar Heels. He's calling a timeout. He knows his team is in trouble. This is his first year as a head coach, but he's been the assistant coach for 6 years under Joe Sekula.
You can see the great work there by Powell. Had both those hands up. Again, multiple attempts to keep it alive for the Tar Heels as Jackie Simpson-Keir wants to keep that momentum going, because if you're North Carolina, probably a good timeout. I know it was only a couple of points, but Clemson's in that danger area from the Tar Heel standpoint of being able to pull away a little bit here.
Yeah, exactly. And again, Coach Keir in her 3rd season as Clemson's head coach, 7th season overall. She certainly wants to keep the momentum of her program going. It's been their best start since 2014. And their overall record at 12-8. Yeah, this means a lot for the program.
As far as North Carolina, that I mentioned earlier, they came in after a road sweep last weekend against Syracuse and Boston College. That broke a 5-game losing streak, but in that losing streak, they had losses to Pitt, at Florida State, at Miami. We saw a week ago, good club, Louisville. I mean, they played a pretty good gauntlet, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's always tougher to play on the road. I mean, even just the traveling, you're staying in hotels or you're traveling late at night to get back. Again, we talked about, all of these players, they're student athletes as well. So, they're having to balance all their studies on top of, being competitive in their sports.
There's Zoe Bariant, number 1. Trying to rally the Tar Heels here. They've drifted behind Clemson 17-13. The Tigers have scored the last 3, which forced that timeout. Gilden with the serve. And a quick point for North Carolina, so a coach's point, if you will. I got ahead of myself there.
Yeah, so lift called on the Tar Heels. So we have a freshman setter for the Tar Heels against a senior setter for the Clemson Tigers. And the setter is the leader of the team. So the call on this was a lift on the middle blocker for the Tar Heels with that attack.
All right, so it's 18-13 Clemson. That was a big kill for North Carolina, almost a self-defense play by Devin Taylor, as you saw Sadie Swift deliver again.
And I think the Tar Heels are pretty fired up after that call from the ref. You've seen some, hits from Shaftmaster that could have been possibly called lifts, stronger than that one call was.
McGrath comes through again, and the Tigers now are up by 5 in the second set.
I love that play all around for the Clemson Tigers. So the dig, a big dig. It was actually off the ceiling, which we'll talk about for Jervy Jim here. But, nice set by McKenna and big kill by Mia McGrath, who we keep saying her name over and over again tonight.
She's got 7 kills now. Battle at the net. Clemson will set it up. And there's a big block for North Carolina. To get that point back, it was Swift up front. Sadie Swift has had a terrific night. She's got 6 kills, but now give her 3 blocks.
Yeah, she's playing big at the net.
Foster will serve. Here's McGrath's swing, and it works out. McGrath Actually, let me check myself. That's Katie Herta.
Yep. Katie Herta right there. Nice deep shot. Not a perfect set, out of system play, but she gets it done.
Katie Herta, the redshirt freshman from Illinois.
Woo, big
Shaft
swing.
master. When I tell you, I mean, she's one of those players, man, when she hits it, you know it.
Yeah.
There's like a shockwave.
You almost
that comes
feel
out.
it. Yeah. Love that swing, actually. I mean, everything about it. Just perfect form. All developing outside hitters out there. Watch Shaftmaster.
Dozen kills now. And they set her up again. And Shaftmaster goes back to back to draw North Carolina back within 3.
So I think we see a pattern here. So when Shaftmaster is in the back row for the Tar Heels, the Clemson Tigers are able to get run and get points, but now she's front row, and again, the Tigers, they're taking a timeout now. They have to reset. They got to find some way to stop her.
So Clemson will take the quick timeout here, make it 20-17. I'll tell you what, Asia Daly, though, especially in this set, has been terrific. There she is, as she now has 5 kills so far. And let's just show you just some of the damage she's been doing.
I love to see Asia Daly get up here and take these massive swings. I mean, she's so effective as a hitter, but again, she's going up often against, 2 blocks, 3 blockers. All of her opponents know what a weapon she is. So it's great to see her bring it tonight.
She's nearing the 300 career mark as far as blocks go. She started the night needing 17. She's got 5 so far. If she doesn't get it tonight, she would certainly get it this weekend with the Tigers hosting Duke on Sunday afternoon, but who knows? Could be tonight, the way she's going.
Yeah, so crucial point in the second set here. Clemson is up. Tar Heels won the first set. We're playing to 25.
Of course, we still have fans drifting into Jervey Gym, and got a pretty good number now. It's filled up a lot more since where we were at the start of this contest, and more fans in orange makes it a lot louder for the home team.
Yeah, Clemson Tigers, I mean, they're known obviously for their football team, but I mean, their women's softball team, soccer, and now volleyball are all doing very well too.
So coming out of the timeout, Clemson at 20-17 here in set number 2. North Carolina took the opening set 25-22. And there's a look at Mike Shaw. So we'll see what happens coming out of the timeout. This is Swift to serve.
Good deep serve there. Off, yep, out of system play for the Tigers.
Yeah, McGrath had a miss hit there at a tough point. Draws North Carolina back within 2.
Man, and the Tigers had control of this set. And again, we just talk about it in volleyball. It's such a game of momentum, but it can switch back and forth so quickly.
Katie Herta comes through. Herta is giving this team a lift here in set number 2.
Yes, big swing from Katie Herta. One-on-one opportunity. Uses the blocker's hands for the Tar Heels and gets the point for the Tigers.
Third on the team in kills coming in. Slavic serving at 21-18.
And there they slowed Shaftmaster down.
Big a big kill right there, and that's Kate Symington. The freshman comes through at a big moment. And North Carolina will take a timeout to try to slow it down.
Wow, the Tigers, they are attacking so well tonight. They are just really bringing it at the net. And again, their overall game is solid with their serving, with the receive, with their defense, but the attacking is sometimes on, sometimes off. We saw it in their first set, their hitting percentage was very low. So in the second set, they are bringing it.
Right now, North Carolina is hitting 222 for the match to 180 for Clemson, but 180 is actually picking it up considerably from where they were. But right now, Clemson up 22-18 here in this second set. Look at Jackie Simpson-Keir. Of course, wants to get as much going here at home as possible. It's a 4-game homestand here for the Tigers. This is the 3rd game. They split last weekend.
And after tonight, they only have 3 matches left, what we're calling Old Jervy Gym here. So the ceiling, and you'll see some of the balls that are being hit off the ceiling, which is really, it's too low for regulation. And so a super exciting project is that the Clemson Tigers are getting a whole new gym, which we'll talk about later.
Yeah, there's a look at that low ceiling here. So we'll get back to the action in about 15 seconds, and Clemson feeling pretty good right now. Again, there's those hitting numbers we mentioned.
Yeah, the
Slavic to serve.
Yeah, the setter for the Clemson Tigers. So that means there's 3 attackers front row plus Mia McGrath coming out of the back row. So the Clemson Tigers, this is probably one of their most favorite rotations.
Symington with that last kill gave the Tigers the 4-point edge. And that's a point for the Tigers. They actually got the block that time on Shaftmaster.
Yeah, rare error for Shaftmaster, but a very strategic serve by the Tigers. They served Shaftmaster, which kind of threw off her approach, and she wasn't able to get her big swing.
Daly was there along with Symington. 23-18 Clemson, and a big time to get an ace for the Tigers, and now they will have multiple set points.
And we'll see what Coach Shaw does here. Again, first season as the head coach, even though he has a lot of experience under Segula, who was the coach for the 31 years with the Tar Heels.
The swing, and it goes out of bounds, and the Tigers score the final 5 points of the set. We are squared at 1 set each on a Friday night. Joey Barant, freshman, going to put it into play. Set number 3 is underway. It's a good serve to get things started, but Clemson's able to handle it. Taylor with a great effort, but the first point, the set goes to the Tar Heels, and it's Imani Foster.
And so Foster there was coming out of the pipe position, the back row, middle of the court.
Foster's having a good night. She's got 7 kills now. That's second high on the team. Barant will serve again. Symington with the big swing. Back it comes to Shaftmaster, and Shaftmaster didn't get her best whack at it, and it's into the net, and it's a point for the Tigers.
And that was a little home court advantage for the Tigers there because the ball did go off the ceiling. So again, when we talk about the ceiling not being regulation, the speed of play of volleyball and the power of these athletes has increased so much that the Clemson Tigers really do need to raise the roof here.
McKenna Slavic will serve. A great dig by Slavic to keep it alive.
We call that a pancake.
Another one by Slavic. And a big swing, and it's a point for the Tigers, and that's Katie Herta, who really has picked things up in that second set for Clemson, and it continues here in the third.
Yeah, Clemson Tigers, I mean, they're just doing a nice job of moving the ball around. They have a lot of weapons going at once.
Herta's got 3 kills now. Slavic set up the freshman, and Symington delivers. 6'4" freshman from Excelsior, Minnesota.
Symington is so excited. That's a huge kill. She, brings a lot when it comes to blocking for the Clemson Tigers, but she's not always as offensive, and so it's good to see her getting involved.
2 kills and a block so far for Symington. Daly gets blocked by Shaftmaster.
Shaftmaster was fired up after that block. It's very difficult to block Asia Daly, as we've seen. So nice hands over the net, brought the ball back to the center of the court. Excellent blocking form.
And now the master of the top spin serve. Daly with another big swing, but it's another big block for the Tar Heels.
So Daly on these swings, again, I love to see her swinging hard. She's swinging a little bit low. So again, when she gets her kills when she aims for the back of the court, tries to hit off the blocker's hands. But again, we need her to hit hard, so it's good she's going for it.
Sydney Nolan now has 4 blocks for North Carolina.
There's a great example of a swing that's high off the blocker's hands. And Katie Herta, she's doing great. She is coming in as a redshirt freshman from Illinois. transfer from Penn State.
So
making a big impact.
Herta's on the board as she'll exit now. Tigers leading 4-3. Here's Kennedy Wagner serving. Battle at the net. North Carolina did a nice job of keeping that alive. Good point here. Daly goes for a finesse that time, and it works. May dove for it, but couldn't keep it alive. So Daly comes through, 5-3 Tigers.
Yeah, good smart play by Daly there. She could see the Tar Heels were out of system. She made the right decision.
Schaffmaster. When North Carolina needs a point, you know who's going to get it for them.
Yeah.
Here she comes through again.
Wow, that was like through the hands of Symington almost. I mean,
yeah.
Extremely high-level skilled hit there.
14 kills in 27 swings. 5-4 Clemson. Maddie May serving it.
And this could not be a tighter match.
No, it's been terrific so far. There's a block in the net for the Tigers. It's Symington again.
I love to see that from Symington. I've said this before, but each match she seems to be getting better and better. And again, she's only a freshman, so she has a long way to go in her career.
6'4" freshman, and she is really tough when she's in that middle block position. 6'4" Clemson, set number 3. Taylor setting up Daly. Daly with the big swing, but that time it's going to be a little too hot, out of bounds. Point North Carolina.
Yep, out of system play for the Clemson Tigers. You know, good high swing by Asia Daly, just a little out of bounds.
6-5 Clemson, set 3. We split the first 2.
Wow.
Daly.
I love that the Clemson Tigers went back to Asia Daly on that play. She's been hot, and for the first 2 sets, nice set by McKenna. Slavic there, back set. Kill for the Tigers.
McGrath and Daly each with 7 kills to lead the way for Clemson. Tigers have 26 kills overall to 31 for North Carolina. So McKenna Gilden, freshman, will put it into play after we have a quick timeout to clean up the court a little bit and maybe slow down that Clemson momentum just a little.
Yeah, the Clemson Tigers have key leadership in their seniors and juniors, but they do have some excellent freshmen who are adding a lot.
Bear Ant went for the quick. She went for the quick kill right there and wound up getting whistled for it. And it's a point for the Tigers. Watch her hands.
Yep, she just nicked the net there.
That time she serves it up to Swift, but the Tigers are able to keep it going. Big swing by Powell.
Nice hustle.
Wow, great job by North Carolina. Schaffmaster hustling. And McGrath comes through and gets the point. That was a scrambling point by both clubs. Credit Schaffmaster for keeping it alive, but Clemson's got a run going. It's 9-5 in the third.
We have a special guest today on ESPN College Game Day, the Geico Gecko.
Look, just get to the part when you tell everyone how easy it is to ensure what's important to them. Home, car, even RV. Come on, there's an RV right there. Did he even see the talking points I gave him?
I don't believe so, sir. For all your insurance needs from home to car to RV, it's easy to Geico.
Desmond?
I forgot the talking points.
It's bow time.
It's not just football season. It's tailgate season.
And this season includes every kind of football.
Tailgate like a legend with bold hand-breaded chicken and fluffy buttermilk biscuits. Order your tailgate box in the Bojangles app. It's bow time.
You look like a flower, so sweet today. You look like a flower, each and every way. You look like a flower.
Etsy has home, style, gifts. Etsy has it.
Clemson has scored the last 3 points to take a 4-point advantage on North Carolina here in set 3 on a Friday night at Jervey Gym. After the team split the first 2 sets, the Tigers have the edge here in the third. That's McKenna Gilden on the serve coming out of the timeout. Big swing, and what a reaction. That is strength against strength. That is Schaffmaster against Powell, and Powell won that one. It's her reaction. Watch what happens.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame her for reacting like that. That, you know, Schaffmaster's so talented.
Wow.
When you get a block on a one-on-one opportunity, you're going to feel great about it.
McGrath gets her shot blocked by North Carolina. The Tar Heels are able to answer. Barant celebrating.
And we talked about these teams are so evenly matched, so you can see the passions flowing. They both want this win.
Just a huge match here.
Good touch on that block.
Slavic setting up Powell, and Powell delivers.
Yeah, Powell's really showing her leadership now. Again, she's a graduate transfer from Ohio State. She brought the huge block, and that was a crucial kill at a crucial time.
McGrath serving.
Good dig.
Yep. There's Herta. Barant setting up Schaffmaster, and Schaffmaster delivers. That is kill number 15 for Mabry Schaffmaster.
I'm sure Schaffmaster is a little fired up after that, block by Adria Powell. So there she is bringing it with everything she has.
She's also a dig away from a double-double. She's got 9. Also a couple of blocks and an assist.
Wow.
And a service error for the Tar Heels. That has been a problem tonight. That's their 6th service error.
Yeah, that's, again, and when their aces aren't balancing that out, that is too many.
They got 6 service errors with just 1 ace so far. 12-7 Tigers here in the third. And a quick kill for North Carolina to get that point back. That's Sydney Nolan. Nolan now with her 2nd kill.
We talk about this in volleyball. So volleyball players, we huddle after plays, and you can see there the Clemson Tigers were huddling. They were bringing it together, shaking it off, focus on the next point.
McGrath, a big swing from the middle, but it goes long, and North Carolina gets the point.
And the Tigers need to be careful here. We've seen it in both sets so far. The momentum can switch so quickly between these teams. They really need a side out right now.
Barant serving, and it's a service ace at a big time for North Carolina. Tar Heels get the point to make it now 12-10. Just their 2nd ace of the night, but it comes at a big time.
Yeah, the freshman setter for the Tar Heels, leading from the back line.
Schaffmaster again.
I'm laughing because, again, Coach Keir, a little bit of a offset here. Potential for 2 lifts to have been called in that play. Coach Keir herself was a setter, so she doesn't really like to see that go.
I think you could just we couldn't hear what she was saying, but I think it was pretty obvious.
I think she wants to run a setting clinic out there.
Yeah. Wow, Schaffmaster got that one just to land in the corner.
And just like that, we are tied again in the 3rd set. Unbelievable.
Quick timeout will be taken by the Tigers. It didn't matter anyway because it went off the Tigers' hands, but still, that is now 17 kills for Mabry Schaffmaster. I mean, we talked about her from the opening. She had 17 kills against Syracuse, but that was for the entire match. We're just here early in set number 3, and preseason all ACC coming in. Leads the team in kills, points, also aces.
Yeah, the whole level of volleyball, since when I played has just increased tremendously because a lot of the plays I'm seeing, it's just such power out of these athletes, and the fact that they're hitting off the blockers' hands, they're hitting deep. That's really high-level advanced volleyball.
You're seeing Shaftmaster, also closer to the camera is Zoe Barrett. Barrett had a great weekend last weekend as North Carolina won those 2 games on the road. They're trying to make it 3 straight on the road. What a lift that would be for their program. Barrett, by the way, now has 29 assists on the night. McKenna Slavic has 22 to lead Clemson.
Yeah, and it's a senior setter for the Clemson Tigers versus a freshman setter for the Carolina Tar Heels. And the setter really is the leader of the team, and they decide where the ball's going to play. They have so much influence over how the match turns out.
By the way, making another double-double for McKenna Slavic on the night. She's got 22 assists and 12 digs. So Clemson has 12 as a team on the season, and she's got 9 of them. So we are tied at 12. North Carolina has scored the last 5, and Zoe Barrett will continue to serve, and we'll see if that timeout breaks up the momentum. There's a whistle and a quick point for the Tigers.
Now it's time for the Tar Heel coach to be on his feet. Mike Shaw there in his first season as head coach. So the Tar Heels were called out of rotation there, which was a pretty strict call by the up ref, but she's got her eye on it.
7 service errors now for North Carolina.
Nice play by Symington. That was smart.
And that's a point for North Carolina. The battle at the net, that time it went to Sydney Nolan.
So now Shaftmaster is going to the back row for the Tar Heels. Again, she's very effective with her serve. It's a jump serve, top spin, but it is the time for the Tigers to take advantage of her not being in the front row.
Daly, but it's a great dig by May. There's Shaftmaster right down the middle. Somehow Clemson kept it alive until North Carolina delivers the point. Maria Miggins gets her 4th kill.
We talked about Shaftmaster moving to the back row, but the problem is she's still a threat from the back row. But that was an excellent kill from the right side hitter for the Tar Heels.
Yeah, Miggins just found the right spot to deliver and did it with power, and Shaftmaster serving again. Wow. Kennedy Wagner, we haven't talked about her in a little while, but Wagner comes through at a big moment. 4 kills now for Wagner.
Another freshman getting it done for the Clemson Tigers. That's a massive hit from the right side.
Wagner will now serve. He's got a couple of aces so far tonight.
Overpass.
And Symington just throws it right down on the overpass.
Good discipline by Symington on that play. She waited for the ball to cross to her side of the net, and then she just placed it where the Tar Heels were not.
You think with a freshman would be so tempting, but she showed great patience there.
Yep. And it is tempting, you're right.
15-14 Clemson now. And North Carolina gets the point back, and we are just going. We've had some runs and some momentum switches, but now we're in a set, obviously the third, which you would expect almost. And it's just been back and forth, nip and tuck.
Yeah, this is really going to be a game now, not only of their physical ability, but their mental ability, because it's going to be kind of outthinking the other team. What are they going to be doing? Where's the serve going to go? Where's the block going to be? So, but both coaches are using strategy, and again, we talked about the setters for the leader of the team. They're going to have to be making very smart decisions on, who gets the ball with each play.
15 all. It's the race to 25 now. Maddie May, the libero, will serve for North Carolina.
Good deep serve there. Oh, nice save.
And a point for the Tar Heels to go in front. Celebrating is Sadie Swift.
So, great play by McKenna Slavic right there. So Symington, again, as she matures and grows as a player, she has got to be in the air ready to smack the ball, because that set was for her.
Wagner from the back row, but it's saved by Schaffmaster. Taylor setting up Daly.
They're looking for a touch on the block.
Yep.
Looks like no touch. Good discipline by the Tar Heels because Asia Daly is so effective going down the line.
So that time it didn't connect, and it's now 17-15 North Carolina. They've scored 3 straight. Symington with the swing, May with the dig. Slavic setting up Daly, and Daly delivers. Gets the Tigers back within 1. Asia Daly now with 8 kills.
And you have Devin Taylor going back to serve, the libero.
No way Barant could handle that one. There's a look at Daly. Devin Taylor will serve. And the swing by the Tar Heels, and it's a point for Clemson as it's a miss by Hampton.
And we do not see many misses from Foster. You know, big swing. She was going down the line, aiming for the blocker's hands. Wow, good discipline by the Clemson block.
Sophie Hampton missing that time. And there's a tough error right there on the serve by Taylor.
And the Clemson Tigers have been so effective with their serve.
That's only their 3rd service error of the night to go along with 6 aces. So North Carolina will serve with Miggins.
Oh, little miscommunication there between McGrath and Wagner.
Big ace for the Tigers. Excuse me, for the Tar Heels.
Yeah, not that big of a serve, but it was great placement. And it made the Tigers have to decide who was going to take it.
19-17 North Carolina here in the 3rd. And there's McGrath's swing, and it goes long, and North Carolina now has a 3-point edge, and you kind of get into that dangerous territory, and a timeout will be taken here with North Carolina up on Clemson 2017 here in the 3rd. So if you're Jackie Simpson-Keir, I mean, you don't want to get in too big of a hole here, because you're in that real kind of danger zone once you get to about 20, and of course this is the crucial 3rd set.
Yeah, so right now they're just trying to decide, you know, what will be the most effective play, but it all starts with the serve receive. So the Tar Heels, you know, they have a strong serve coming at the Tigers. The Tigers need to focus on getting that nice first contact, that serve receive, that first pass, so that McKenna Slavic can run her offense and give her attackers one-on-one opportunities.
And of course, Mabry Schaffmaster, what an incredible night that she has had. 17 kills. She's got that double-double now. She got a dig since our last check on her. 17 kills, 10 digs, couple of blocks. She's got an ace and an assist.
Yeah, and when you have a player like that on the court, the Clemson Tigers have to focus so much on her with their block that it does leave other opportunities. And we saw that, you know, Foster's playing well. The right side hitter with Hampton's hitting some well. So it really allows opportunities for the other hitters on the court to have, you know, good hitting percentages, because again, the block is so focused on Schaffmaster.
Schaffmaster, by the way, with those 10 digs, that matches her season high. She had 10 earlier this season against Arizona, and obviously we're playing at least 4 sets tonight, so she's got a chance to add to that total. 2017, North Carolina will serve, and they've got the lead here in set 3.
Okay, so the UP officials awarding a yellow card, which is not an award you want to get.
Yeah.
And that is going against the Clemson Tigers.
See the official talking to Jackie Simpson-Keir.
If she doesn't be careful, she might get another present.
So here we go. Maria Miggins will serve.
Miggins, a lefty. Oh, that was a creative play by the Tigers. They put Powell on the outside.
And delivering at the right time is the Tar Heels. They get that point right back.
And they are rightly so celebrating. I mean, that was a huge dig and big put away by Foster.
So the point goes to Hampton. There's a look at her, the freshman from Jessup, Maryland. And a point for the Tigers, another server's error for the Tar Heels. This has not been their best serving night overall.
Yeah, considering that they lead the ACC in aces, you said?
Coming in. But they are underwater right now. 3 aces and 8 errors. 21-18 North Carolina in the third. That's a huge swing by you-know-who, Mabry Schaffmaster again.
And again, out of the back row. You almost can't tell she's hitting out of the back row. It's so effective.
Yep.
Good dig by the Tar Heels.
Oh, Barant with a heads-up play by the freshman to get the quick kill.
I couldn't have said it better myself, really. Freshman there, setter, yeah, aware that the Clemson Tigers were out of system. Took it upon herself to put that kill down for her team.
23-18 North Carolina in the third. Powell takes the big swing, but the point goes to North Carolina. It goes out of bounds, and now the Tar Heels have multiple set points.
Maybe there's something about that side of the court, because whatever,
yeah,
whichever team is on that side of the court is winning the set.
Slavic went for the quick kill right there, but it's going to be a big block by Schaffmaster, and the crucial set 3 goes to North Carolina. 3, and there is Schaffmaster with 18 kills and 10 digs. The 10 digs tying her season high, and she's got that double-double. Set 4 underway, and that's a big way to start it. I started talking about blocks and the edge for North Carolina, and Symington says, announcer jinx.
Yeah, amazing block here by Daly and
Daly
Symington.
there. Symington was there, but yes, Daly with that big block to give the Tigers the first point.
And there you go, slows Schaffmaster down enough.
There's Symington getting the Tigers on the board. Symington delivers her 4th kill.
So, you know, you get blocked like that, and so Schaffmaster came back with a tip, which the Tigers were able to dig up easily and turn into a point.
So the Tigers score the first 2 points here in the 4th set. Slavic serving.
It's difficult as a player, but you got to keep swinging big, even after you've just gotten crushed by the block. Oh no, out of system opportunity. Really out of system. Oh my
goodness. Daly comes through. You saw the diving effort by Miggins. It floated up and it was right, and I mean, you couldn't have set that better for her.
I was going to say, mental note, do not give Asia Daly an overpass.
Man. So Clemson, a 3-0 start. Schaffmaster misses that time, and the Tigers now have scored the first 4 points of set 4, and a quick timeout taken by Mike Shaw as Clemson trying to level things up.
Around here, we like to keep things simple and honest.
Sure do. That's why at Progressive, we show you rates from other companies, even if they're lower than ours, so you can choose what's best for your family.
Comparing rates used to be a hard day's work, but not with AutoQuote Explorer.
Need me to help again?
No.
So join us and taste why Progressive is the name people trust.
Sorry, are we talking about apples now or insurance? Why is that funny?
It's bow time.
It's not just football season. It's tailgate season.
And this season includes every kind of football.
Tailgate like a legend with bold hand-breaded chicken and fluffy buttermilk biscuits. Order your tailgate box in the Bojangles app. It's bow time.
Guess what? Today's my last day. Gonna do my own thing.
Got a feeling I can't escape it. Feeling good, better yet, but great, 'cause I reinvented myself. Na, 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 na. I had to make it happen myself. Didn't have any help singing out, y'all.
For the life you're making, Etsy has it.
A beautiful Friday night in Clemson, South Carolina, and a great contest going inside Jervey Gym right now. North Carolina and Clemson, the Tar Heels up 2-1. We are in the fourth, but the Tigers are off to a fast start. They've scored the first 4 points, and that forced a Tar Heel timeout.
And we're saying there's something about this side of the court that seems to be working for each team. Maybe it's because the students are closer.
Great diving effort by Wagner. And then a big block in the net. The point goes to the Tar Heels. It looks like that was Nolan, or was it Barant?
Combined effort. And Devin Taylor, she's not happy with herself because she could have covered her hitter there, but she thought the ball was out.
That's the first point of the set for the Tar Heels. Another swing by the Tigers goes long, and very quickly coming out of the timeout, North Carolina has cut the 4-point deficit down to 2.
And we still have Schaffmaster in the front row for the Tar Heels. The Tigers have been able to slow her down, but I bet she's ready to bring it now.
And there is a point right back for the Tigers. Asia Daly comes through. Daly now reaches double figures with her 10th kill.
Yeah, she's doing great in the front row tonight. Using the block, and again, we saw that overpass, crush that she had, and she's also blocking very well.
5-2 Clemson, and that's a service error, and that's going to give the point and the serve right back to the Tar Heels. You can see that Mia McGrath, that one went in the net for the sophomore.
So we talk about that serve receive. Here's a jump serve.
Schaffmaster with a little finesse that time. Daly gets a swing. Nice. Daly gets a point. Asia with 11 kills now.
That's a great play by the Clemson Tigers. Nice set. Daly's able to go around the Tar Heel block for that kill.
27 assists now for McKenna Slavic. Go along with her 13 digs. Another double-double for her. Taylor's serve.
Oh, the ceiling was hurting the Tigers on that one.
Barant went for the quick kill that time, but it didn't work out. That's going to be a North Carolina point, and
I love to see that, though.
Yeah, you saw they went for the quick kill there.
Super creative play by Devin Taylor. We talked about her, biomedical engineering degree?
Yeah.
She was using her brain on that play.
Sure did. That's going to bring up a quick timeout here. Clemson's going to challenge this call. This is our first challenge of the night, by the way, so we're going to see the same views that the official does right now. It's a point for North Carolina.
And the challenge is something new. When I played, we did not have a challenge, so it's an instant replay. You can use the video. Ooh, good challenge. We'll see.
That's one angle. We got several to look at. That's the first one. Hampton was chasing after. It looked like she wanted to at least try to get one fist on it. Here's going to be a second view.
And it needs to be irrefutable evidence to overrule the line judge's call. Looks close. You going to make a guess?
I've learned not to guess on these. When I first saw it live from up here, not on the monitor, I thought it was long and out of bounds. I thought it was it was a creative shot. I just thought it carried a little too far, and then North Carolina kind of lucked out by letting it go. We're going to really zoom in here.
And so, this would be fun because Devin Taylor, the libero, is the one who sent it over. So it would be a kill for her, which, again, she's primarily focused on defense.
Did she get a finger on it? No. This will be an interesting angle.
Yeah, we need to pause it.
Yeah.
Right when
I mean, the official is right there. And the official has made his call. And you're going to see it, and it's going to be a point
they
for
called
North
it.
No, they called it for Clemson.
Yep, so
they called it in.
A huge challenge in
That's
favor
why
of the
I don't
Tigers.
guess. I fell into the trap. I went ahead and made a guess and was wrong again. It's a point for Clemson. And what a big switch that is. It goes from 6-4 to double the lead to 7-3.
And so we'll give a kill to the libero for the Clemson Tigers.
Wow, how about that? That's the first of the night for Taylor. She's hitting 1,000.
Exactly.
North Carolina comes right back and gets that point in a hurry. Maria Miggins comes through.
Yeah.
Miggins has 5 kills now.
Miggins had something to say about that play for sure. She didn't want any more talk about liberos getting kills.
Yeah. Speaking of liberos, here's Maddie May to serve. And they set up for a nice swing for Sadie Swift. Swift delivers. She was really strong early on. We haven't talked about her quite as much lately, but that's a big moment for her to come through with kill number 7.
Yep, and she just cut that ball right around Adria Powell's hands. And again, Adria Powell is such an effective blocker, so nice kill.
Swift's had a nice night. She's hitting .364. She's got 5 blocks as well, but not that time as the Tigers get the point to Asia Daly. And Daly's got a dozen kills now.
Yeah, she has been very, very hot tonight, on fire, not only in her attacks, but also in her blocking.
8-5 Clemson here in the 4th. Miggins.
The Tar Heels are calling for a net. We are seeing the net move.
Yeah.
Oh, Devin Taylor trying again. This time the Tar Heels were all over it. Good dig by the libero. Foster for the swing.
Wow, what a point. And a swing and a miss and a point for Clemson as the effort by Miggins doesn't connect. That was a crazy point. You talk about out of system. I think they're both completely out of system there.
Yeah, you can just like feel the passion coming from both of these programs. Again, this match isn't, who's first in the ACC, but it's just about like the pride and the heart and building upon the program.
Yeah, we've gone tonight with no challenges until the 4th set, and now we're going to get our second one, and this time it's going to be North Carolina challenging.
And I'm not even exactly sure what Coach Shaw is challenging here. I was trying to read kind of his conversation with the ref.
Right now it's an attack error by Miggins that's given Clemson a 9-5 lead.
Because I believe when you use your challenge, you are allowed to, it's a review of like the entire play. So it could be kind of any point in the play that he's challenging just to make sure the refs got it right. Also, it's a tactic. I mean, right now the Clemson's on fire. They have the momentum. This certainly slows it down. Could be a touch there. Could be a net call.
Yeah, this was early on because there was a kind of a scramble between both clubs. We saw the net moving.
Yeah.
So you're right. This is reviewing the entire point.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can see some contact there at the net.
Yeah. Don't watch that replay too closely if you're a Clemson fan. But.
And he didn't waste a whole lot of time. He looked at one angle.
Yep. So yeah. So if Coach Shaw gets this point, another effective challenge used. Yep. Net call.
So on a night that we've seen 2 teams pretty evenly matched, we're now even as far as challenges go. Jackie Simpson-Keir won hers, and now North Carolina takes theirs, and more importantly, it draws us from 9-5 back to 8-6.
I guess we can call those challenges a point for the coaching staff.
Yeah.
So they're all tied up as well.
Exactly. I mean, it's as even as we can be. All right, Miggins will serve.
Overpass.
Yeah, man, that was just set up perfectly. You could almost feel Adria Powell just waiting. Please come down, please come down, so I could just stuff it.
Salivating on that one.
You're waiting for that one. Powell now has 4 kills to go along with 4 blocks. Here's Kennedy Wagner to serve.
And Wagner normally brings the aces.
And she did it again. That is ace number 3 for Wagner.
It's fun to watch Kennedy Wagner serve. Again, she's a freshman, so I don't know if she learned this once she came to the Tigers or started this in her high school career, but she serves corner to corner, but it's opposite from what most servers do. So she's directly attacking that outside hitter, which throws them off their approach. See there, Foster out of system, not able to get a good approach. Point for the Tigers.
Yep. The miss there. And
they're actually subbing Foster out right now.
Yeah, Hampton going out. So Wagner has now given Clemson an 11-6 lead. And there's a big block for North Carolina. You can see the celebration from Swift. Miggins was up front as well. Actually, Barand is there, excuse me. And they combined there to take care of the Tigers that time to get it as close as 11-7. So here's Imani Foster to serve. Barand set. Shaft mastered the swing, but misses. Point Tigers.
Wow, rare miss for Shaftmaster. And you can credit that to the Clemson block. They've slowed her down a couple times, and so now she's having to go a little bit out of her comfort zone, trying to hit tougher angles.
She has not had a kill so far in this set. She had 18 in the first 3. Wagner from the back and delivers. Kennedy Wagner, 5 kills.
That is a huge kill. Back row attack from the freshman Kennedy Wagner. Love how she goes in so hard and swings with all she has.
She split May and Foster right there. 13-7 Clemson. Powell with an ace at a big time. Adria Powell, that's her 3rd ace tonight.
Wow. Yeah, we don't usually talk about Powell when it comes to aces,
yeah,
but she's bringing it tonight.
And a timeout will stop things. As you can see now, Clemson, they've got 8 aces now to 3 for the Tar Heels. 14-7 Clemson. They've doubled things up here in the 4th. You know, one thing that's interesting when you look at these teams, obviously we got 4 sets. We might go to 5. North Carolina on the season is 3-5 in matches that have gone 4 or 5 sets. Clemson in 4 and 5 setters combined is 8-2.
Yeah, these are teams that are used to playing 5-set matches. And again, I mean, the 5-set matches is really a challenge. You know, you're physically, you're more tired, so your mental toughness almost has to step up.
There's a look at both of these benches right now. But again, Clemson has scored the last 3 to go up 14-7 here in the 4th. North Carolina up 2-1.
And this is a good, solid lead for the Clemson Tigers. I mean, they still need to stay aggressive. They need to stay, you know, enthusiastic, celebrating every point. There's a lot in volleyball that is about, like, the celebrating of the points. You can, like, really feed off each other's energies. The other team can feed off your energy negatively or positively. So it's a very well-rounded team sport. You can't do anything by yourself in volleyball. It takes your teammates.
North Carolina has 3 kills in this set, none for Shaftmaster. Meanwhile, Clemson has 8 as a team. 8 of their 14 points so far on kills. Also got a couple of service aces. So Adria Powell will serve. There is Mabry Shaftmaster.
Yeah, the Tigers have been able to slow Shaftmaster down in this set. She is front row right now. So that's Foster.
Oh, that's the second time that Zoe Barand has come up with a play like that. Freshman, she has really had a great night.
Yeah, very experienced play here. You know, good pass by Foster in the back row.
Couple kills, 36 assists. She's been involved in 5 blocks too. And that's a service error for North Carolina.
Another one.
Yeah, Carson Overbeck. So she'll go out. So Clemson will serve. It is Slavic. And the Tigers with a 15-8 lead here in the 4th.
That's a great dig by Wagner. Uh-oh.
What a job by Shaftmaster to get her first kill of the set. They don't all have to just be wind up and just hit it beyond everybody.
Right, look at that play. Wow.
Taylor and Wagner chased after it.
We call that good court sense.
And a big serve and a big ace right there for Barand.
That's what the Tar Heels want to see. I mean, we've talked about their misses, but that's a crucial ace and a key point in the game right here.
So North Carolina trying to claw their way back here in the fourth. They've drawn within 5. Wagner's swing misses, and North Carolina's run continues. They've closed to within 4. And a timeout will be taken by Jackie Simpson-Keir. She had a comfortable lead just moments ago, but North Carolina has cut more than half of it off as they've gone on a 3-0 run.
Yeah, the Tigers here, again, they just need to reset. They have the momentum. They're on the side of the court that seems to be the winning side right now. So this is just a good pause, see if they can slow down the momentum that the Tar Heels clearly have going right now.
We've just seen a lot of runs in this, especially in that first set. North Carolina got off to a 9-3 start. Clemson scored 10 straight at one point. North Carolina wound up winning the set, but it's just been a battle all night long. North Carolina now with 46 kills as a team, 39 for Clemson. 13 blocks for the Tar Heels to 7 for the Tigers.
Yeah, and Schaffmaster, 19 kills for the night already.
Her season high is 24 against Pacific. Her career high, 27 against Duke. Of course, the Blue Devils will be here on Sunday to take on the Tigers. That'll be a 1 o'clock start. You'll see that contest right here on ACC Network Extra. So Schaffmaster comes back out, and North Carolina has scored 3 in a row, and we'll see if Jackie Simpson-Keir gets an important coach's point here and gets the most out of this timeout.
Yeah, the Clemson Tigers are trying to protect their home court right now. Again, I mean, very similar, evenly matched teams. They're bringing different skill sets. Again, the Tigers are supposed to be the better blocker, but tonight the Tar Heels are the better blocking team. And again, the Tar Heels are supposed to be the better serving team, but the Tigers are serving better tonight. So again, very evenly matched teams, and it's making for fun volleyball.
So here's Barant coming out of the timeout. Herta with the swing, but North Carolina handles it.
Herta again.
Yep.
Playing on the right side. They have Asia Daly on the left side. Nice dig by Herta.
Wagner from the back, and Wagner delivers the point, and that breaks that North Carolina run and makes it now a 16-11.
So we talked about, you know, points for the coaches. I would give it, the coaching staff a point on that one because they did some creative things in that play to change up what the look was for the Tar Heels, which ultimately led for a point for the Tigers.
McGrath serve. Schaffmaster, big swing, no stopping that. So we talked about her being kind of quiet here to start the set. She's now got a couple of kills.
Yeah.
Give her 20.
That was a tough kill too because the set was pretty far off the net. So I'm impressed that she was able to get that angle off that set.
She comes back to serve now. Schaffmaster will just throw it back over. Now Clemson gets to set it up. A diving Barant keeps it alive for North Carolina. Big swing by Wagner. It goes off the Tar Heels. Point Tigers.
And the Tigers are so fired up about that play, and they should be. I mean, it was a nice quick set to Wagner. It was just like perfect in system by the Tigers.
7 kills now for Wagner. 17-12 Clemson trying to match North Carolina at 2 sets apiece. Barant sets up a kill for Sydney Nolan. So Barant now, who's having a career night, 37 kills, or 37 assists, I should say, for Barant. She just set her career high just a week ago against Boston College with 35. And she makes a great dig there. Foster gets stuffed by Powell. It's a point for Clemson.
And we talked about the effectiveness of the Tar Heel outside hitter, so with Foster and Hampton and Schaffmasters, but the middle blockers have really added some significant kills tonight, so I wonder if the Tar Heels are going to start going to their middles more often.
Yep. 18-13 Clemson. North Carolina they need to string some points together. They get one from Miggins.
The lefty Miggins, yeah, she's been effective from the right side. Again, that lefty opens up a different angle to the court.
Miggins has 7 kills, and she's matched the number on her uniform with 11 digs. Good setup for Foster, and Foster throws it down, and now North Carolina has drawn back within 3.
That was another set that was a little bit off the net, but it's allowing their outside hitters to have more room to get around the Clemson blocks. That's a huge hit by Foster.
There's a good look at Foster, who now has 8 kills. And we got a whistle as Barant, the point goes to the Tigers. Looks like they would have called someone in the net, it would appear.
Yeah, that was a missed opportunity for the Tar Heels.
A big point right there. So now you got Wagner serving with Clemson up 19-15 here in the 4th. Barant delivers. Kind of an overpass there by the Tigers.
Yep, she took advantage of that opportunity. So they missed it the play before, but she wasn't going to miss it twice in a row.
Barant's got 3 kills now. 40 assists. Foster to serve. And right down the middle goes Kennedy Wagner and gets Clemson on the board again. Tigers make it to 20 now.
And that was a good, block set up by Swift. One-on-one opportunity with Kennedy Wagner from the back row, and Wagner just able to hit it off the block.
Battle at the net. Wow, great job
Yes.
by the freshman there to keep it alive for Clemson. Barant setting up Schaffmaster. They can't handle that. Schaffmaster delivers. 21 kills now. North Carolina draws within 3.
Look how high Schaffmaster gets up, with her jump, with her reach. That's what she needs to keep doing.
Carson Overbeck serving for North Carolina.
Gilden had an amazing 2 digs in that play before.
Kennedy Wagner. This is turning into the Wagner and Schaffmaster show.
She just has a blast out of the back row.
He really does. He's got 9 kills. Daly leads Clemson with 12. There's a good look at the freshman. 5 digs, couple of blocks, 3 aces. What a night. 21-17 Clemson. Schaffmaster gets the point right back.
And you can see her reach on that. So it's not like the biggest kill, but it's very effective because she's reaching so high. She's almost in the air longer than the blockers are. So they're coming down and she's able to use their hands to get a point.
52 total attacks now for Schaffmaster.
Oh, miscommunication
yeah,
there.
just miscommunication, just tried to keep it alive, and that's gets North Carolina back within 2. And Barant will continue to serve. And it's a point for the Tigers. Boy, Katie Herta came up in a big spot.
Yeah, the Tigers really needed that side out. Now they're only 3 points away from winning this set and forcing us into a 5th set tiebreak.
5 kills for Herta.
Good serve.
Yeah. A great dig by Devin Taylor off the swing by Schaffmaster.
You can tell both teams want this so badly.
There's a whistle, and it's going to be a point for North Carolina. They celebrate.
Look at frustration there on the Clemson coach. Again, just a tough point and little error where somebody must have been in the net for the Tigers.
Schaffmaster will serve.
Okay, easy serve. Let's see if the Tigers can take advantage.
Daly. There's a big one right there, and it's going to be a point for the Tigers. They set it up for the swing from Nolan, but Nolan missed. Just
Tigers
crucial
2 points away from pushing this to a 5th set.
Devin Taylor to serve. It's 23-20 in favor of the Tigers.
Good opportunity for the Tigers to score here.
Daly swing. It's a point for the Tigers. And now they've got several set points coming up. Daly's got 13 kills. Taylor will serve. It is 24-20. Foster gets rejected by Powell. Hey kids, let's play 5. 25-20 Clemson in the 4th. We will decide it when we come back.
Hey, Jamie.
Oh, what am I up to?
So Zoe Bariant will put us into play, and set number 5 is underway. And the first point goes to the Tar Heels off the block. It was Schaffmaster on the rejection on the swing by Symington. 4 blocks now for Schaffmaster. Slavic setting up Symington, but North Carolina is able to handle it. And it's Schaffmaster again. The first 2 points of the set go to the Tar Heels.
I'm a little surprised that the Tigers have gone to Symington back-to-back. Again, this set is only to 15 points. You have Asia Daly in the front row, and it's either Mia McGrath or Kennedy, but I believe it's Mia McGrath is in the front row on the right side. Yes, she is.
There's Daly set up, and Daly gets the first point of set 5 for the Tigers.
I just wouldn't waste having Asia Daly in the front row right now. Again, this set goes so fast.
So Clemson will serve. Her to push, or actually that's McGrath putting into play and a service error. You talked about it, you just can't have mistakes.
Yeah, Mia McGrath's been so effective with her serve in previous matches, but she's had more errors than we're used to seeing from her tonight.
Schaffmaster to serve, her team up 3-1.
Good pass. Can the Tigers take advantage?
And there's an error right there going the other way.
That's Hampton with the mistake.
Yeah, Sophie Hampton, the freshman. That makes it now 3-2.
A little bit of a break for the Tigers.
Devin Taylor, the libero, puts it into play. And it's a point for North Carolina and a kill for Maria Miggins.
Miggins has had a great night tonight.
She's getting close to a double-double. She's got 9 kills now to go along with 11 digs. She's also got 5 blocks. May, the libero, will serve for North Carolina.
Oh, man.
That's what it came. It clipped the tape, and then Powell couldn't quite handle it, and Clemson takes a timeout. It's a short set. 5-2 North Carolina here in the 5th.
Hey, I'm Elizabeth, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is the collab of flavors. The sweet honey, the pickled jalapeno peppers, and the creamy pimento cheese. It is a perfect bite.
Hey y'all, this is Ronte, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is the richness of the pimento cheese. When I took a first bite, I was like, go, go, go cheese, go pimento, go honey, go chicken, go, go, go get it.
And Doug.
And Doug says you can customize and save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual. He hits his mark center stage and is crushed by a baby grand piano. Are you replacing me? With this guy?
Customize and save with Liberty Bibberty.
He doesn't even have a mustache.
Oh, look, a bee-boo.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
5-2 North Carolina in set number 5 at Clemson on a Friday night, and Maddie May with that ace, giving the Tar Heels the 3-point edge. It forced a Jackie Simpson-Keir timeout to try to slow the momentum here. Remember, it's only going to 15, so these points are crucial.
We talked about the errors that the Tar Heels have made in their serving leading up to this point, but if they can bring on those aces in this 5th set, it's going to help them tremendously.
North Carolina bench right now fired up. They're trying to go 3-0 on a 4-game road trip to start. They set up Daly, and Daly delivers coming out of the timeout. The big point for the Tigers to make it 5-3.
Started with a nice serve reception from the Clemson Tigers, and way to feed your hot player right now, Asia Daly.
15 kills now for Daly. McKenna Gilden will serve.
Out of system play, benefit for the Tigers.
Nice dig out of the back line by Schaffmaster. And a big block by Powell.
Wow, I just want to see this set be as tight as possible. This match is just too much fun with these teams going back and forth. So that is a huge block from Powell.
7 blocks now. She came in 4th in the conference in blocks.
I feel like she should get almost like a block and a half when it's that big.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think golfer, that was almost like it went off a wall.
I feel like it landed before Miggins did.
Yeah. So Clemson draws back within 5-4 here in the 5th.
Oh, miscommunication. We haven't seen much of that from the Tar Heels. See if the Tigers can take advantage, and they do.
Kennedy Wagner with a big point, and Clemson has come back to tie it at 5.
Wagner, we call that using the block. So she is so effective at finding those blockers' hands for the opposing team and hitting off of them, which makes it so difficult for the opponents to dig the ball up.
And that's going to be a service error at a tough time. That gives the lead back to North Carolina at 6-5.
So good watch there by Sophie Hampton. She let the ball fly out of bounds over her shoulder.
And last kill by Wagner was her 10th. They set her up again. Good job by Miggins to keep that alive. Wagner again.
Nice defense by Powell.
Wow.
Oh.
And that effort by Slavic goes long.
Again, we're going to talk about at the end of this set, it's so quick to 15. We're going to see which team has had the least amount of errors, and they are going to be the ones that win.
7-5 Tar Heels. Miggins serving. Going right down the middle, but Taylor with a nice dig off the Schaffmaster swing. And coming down the middle and getting the point is Sadie Swift. Swift now has 8 kills, and there is a timeout right now as we will now switch sides.
Swift keeps getting kills just to Adria Powell's left side of Adria Powell, so the right side for Swift. So I wonder if Powell's going to make a slight adjustment and take that angle away from Swift. See if she'll go the other direction.
Swift has 8 kills. She's also got 6 blocks. She's hitting 400 in this match. So the benches have moved. Players have switched sides. 8-5 North Carolina. With the lead and serving with Maria Miggins. At the net, and the point goes to North Carolina. It is Swift again, and a quick timeout will be taken by Clemson. They're in the real danger zone now. It's now 9-5.
You have Schaffmaster in the back row for the Tar Heels, so this is the time when the Tigers can take advantage and get on their own run. But right now they're the team making more errors, and the Tar Heels are showing that effective serve that we talked about before the match started.
North Carolina, here is what is ahead for the Tar Heels after this one. They will be at Georgia Tech, and their road swing actually continues. It's a 5-game road trip actually in all. They'll be at Duke on October 25th. Then finally they get some chances to play in Chapel Hill. They'll face NC State, Virginia Tech, and Wake Forest as we head into early November. For Clemson, their homestand will come to a conclusion on Sunday. You'll see that game here on ACC Network Extra. That's a 1 o'clock start. Then their northern road trip to Syracuse and Boston College, and then back here for the final time in the current version of Jervey Gym to face the Fighting Irish, and then number 5 Louisville on Senior Day, a couple of weeks from Sunday. So coming out of the timeout, North Carolina right now feeling pretty good. They've got a 4-0 run after Clemson had battled back. Clemson was down 5-2, came back to tie the match at 5, but North Carolina has scored the last 4 points.
So the Tigers are looking for a side out right now. They have got to stop the Tar Heels on this run and get some points back in their own momentum.
North Carolina with this run with Maria Miggins serving. She's got an ace tonight. There's a set for McGrath.
Out-of-system play for the Tigers.
And there's a contact in the net, but it's a point for North Carolina, and it goes to Hampton.
Yeah, big swing from the freshman outside hitter, 6'1" Hampton. Off the block, point for the Tar Heels.
Hampton, only her second kill tonight, but it comes at a big time. They've now doubled up the Tigers.
I like that set from the Tigers, though, fast.
And Wagner sends her shot long, and suddenly North Carolina is getting close to pulling this thing out.
Coach Keir's trying to use, yep, looks like she is challenging a call during that play. And so again, this could be a tactic. Each coach has got an extra challenge when we went into the 5th set. Just again, something's got to change if the Tigers are going to pull out this home win. Right now, UNC has all the momentum.
As it stands, the attack error by Wagner has given North Carolina an 11-5 lead. If the call holds up, that would be 6 straight points for the Tar Heels. Looking at the net.
So we're watching to see if the blocker's hands are in the net. The net did move.
I mean, did that wrist touch it at all? Again, I'm not going to try.
I mean, it's a good challenge because the net is moving. I don't know why, so it may be a player on the Tar Heels.
Here's another version of it. It looked like it went off Sadie Swift. She had her hands up there. This is a swing by Wagner.
The Tigers could really use some help right now. 11-5, down 11, excuse me, down 5-11 in the 5th set.
He made his call. Each coach has won their only challenge so far, and this point will go to North Carolina. So the Tar Heels have a 6-0 run underway to go up 11-5 here in the 5th.
So both teams can be extremely proud of how they played tonight, but there is only one winner.
Miggins to serve. Slavic setting up Powell, and coming out of the timeout, Powell, or the stoppage of play, Powell delivers to break that 6-0 run to make it 11-6.
So if the Tigers are going to catch up right now, I mean, we have Wagner in the back serving, which is their most effective server. She leads the team in overall aces.
She's got 3 tonight. And there's a block at the net, and a point for the Tigers. Slavic was there along with Powell. Looks like it's going to go to Powell.
Nice block by Powell.
So the Tigers have now put back-to-back points on the board, and that's going to bring out a quick timeout by Mike Shaw.
Yeah, Shaw's trying to slow down Wagner. She just is such a weapon from the service line. And again, as a freshman, there's only room to grow there.
He doesn't. North Carolina not taking any chances right now. They were up 11-5. It scored 6 straight. And Clemson with back-to-back points. And like, hey, okay, let's make sure we know what we're doing here. Right now, the coaching staff for North Carolina is still having their conversation, and there's only 50 seconds left in the timeout. Just trying to break that momentum up a little bit. Schaffmaster leads North Carolina with 23 kills. 15 for Asia Daly, tops the Tigers. Overall kills in the match, 58 for North Carolina, 50 for Clemson. So it's 11-7 Tar Heels here in the 5th.
Playing to 15, win by 2, so it can go past 15. And again, the way we've seen this match going tonight, anything is possible.
All right, North Carolina, they're back on the floor. Clemson still on their bench. Now the Tigers are up and ready to come back out. And again, this is just a huge swing. You had 4 teams entering the weekend in the ACC at 3 and 5, Clemson and North Carolina being 2 of them. And what a great opportunity for the Tar Heels to get another road win here as part of this 5-game road trip they're on. Kennedy Wagner to serve. And has a tough time for a service error. It goes long out of the timeout. Coach's point, 12-7.
Yeah, coach's point, exactly. I'm laughing at Schaffmaster's reaction here because she wanted to touch it, but at the last second pulled her hands down.
And at the line, and that is a point looked like for Schaffmaster.
All right, so Coach Keir again just trying to hold her team together. This 5th set goes so quickly. We did talk about, you know, whichever team could limit their errors would come out on top. So she's challenging the last play, and every part of the play will be reviewed.
As it stands, it's a North Carolina point to make it 13-7.
Coach Keir has done a great job with this program, though. It's their winningest season since 2014. And then Coach Shaw for the Tar Heels is just his first season as head coach.
There it is at the line. If this holds, this would be Schaffmaster's 24th kill, and it would match her season high. And more importantly, it would get North Carolina within 2 points of victory.
So the challenge may be if Schaffmaster did not wait for the ball to cross the plane of the net.
He's made his review, coming down and informing the scoring table, and it's a point for North Carolina. So the call stands, 13-7 Tar Heels, and again a season matching high 24 kills for Mabry Schaffmaster. A double-double, she's got 14 digs as well.
I think that was too just a moment where Coach Kerr wasn't going to go back to the locker room with a challenge card in her pocket. She's going to do everything she can to help this team win.
And a big block by Swift, and it's now multiple match points for North Carolina. Sadie Swift, it is block number 8.
Yeah, big block against the other big blocker for the Clemson Tigers.
Herta with a delivery, and she gets it across.
Herta's not going to go out quietly.
Nope. North Carolina had scored 3 straight, so match point number 1 goes to Clemson.
And that's great for the Tigers. I mean, they can't do anything at this point, but just like every point, every play, they got to give it their all.
Match point number 2.
Good pass by Hampton.
And doing it in style, Mabry Schaffmaster make it a season high, 25 kills. She did it with finesse, and North Carolina takes this one in 5, taking it 15-8 in that final set.
Yeah, absolutely.